How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to Just Jared Gaming. My name is in fact Just Jared, but you guys can just call me Jared, and welcome back to another Destiny 2 video. Now in this one, we're going to be talking about the leak that happened roughly 15 hours before the Destiny 2 reveal livestream. There was a leak on Reddit by a Redditor who has the name Destiny Leaker. He's got pretty good credit now. He's got a perfect name for it. But this happened, like I said, 15 hours before the live stream, and this is what the leak actually detailed. The leak basically detailed everything they announced in the live stream, everything Bungie announced that would be a part of Destiny 2. They talk about the slots, slot A, slot B, and slot C of the weapons changing to kinetic energy and power. They talk about the new class abilities, the third ability that each class is getting in Destiny 2. They talk about the new Crucible mode that actually was revealed, and that Crucible is 4v4 across the board. They talk about the heavy ammo differences and how they only drop for one player once picked up in PvP. And in the leak they said that Destiny 2 will launch on Battle.net and not Steam, not Origin, which nobody could have predicted because Destiny 2 is the first non-Blizzard game to actually be launched on Battle.net. Nobody could have seen that. Now why am I pointing this out? This is because there are some other tidbits of news in this leak, small things, but there are some that weren't talked about at the reveal that we can basically take as fact at this point, because this guy got so much right and there's so much truth behind all the stuff he said 15 hours before the livestream reveal. So all the other parts that weren't actually talked about at the livestream you've got to consider them true. There's no way that they could be false after this guy has so much credit going into it. So what are those things? We're going to talk about them right now. So first off, the max level in Destiny 2 will be 20, just like in Destiny 1 in the vanilla version of the game. 20 is max level, so that means they're not ditching levels and light levels, which we kind of saw from the gameplay from the Destiny reveal live stream. There is light levels and there is regular levels still. They didn't just go with light levels, so there's going to be regular leveling and light leveling. Another thing, Trials of Osiris is no longer going to be called Trials of Osiris, it is going to be called Trials of the Nine. Now why they switched that around, who knows what that actually means. It probably has to do with the Agents of the Nine. I don't know much about the lore. I'm still trying to get built into it, but I'm pretty sure Brother Vance has something to do with the Agents of the Nine. Can't remember exactly the specifics there, but they did change the name to Trials of the Nine, and maybe we'll learn more once the Trials of maybe Osiris, maybe 9 expansion actually drops later this year. Most importantly, the leak pointed out that Golden Gun, Voidwalker, Striker, Nightstalker, Stormcaller, and Sunbreaker will all return as subclasses in Destiny 2. Now we've seen the Striker for the Titan, and we've seen the Gunslinger for the Hunter. We've seen the Voidwalker for the Warlock, but only like a 2-second clip of it, so we know those are all subclasses that are returning in Destiny 2. But also, the Stormcaller for the Warlock, the Sunbreaker for the Titan, and the Nightstalker for the Hunter will also be returning. So we'll have all 3 subclasses, all 3 elements going at once. Hopefully we don't have to wait for like an expansion or whatever to get the 3rd subclass like in Destiny 1. We only started with 2 subclasses on each character or each class, and we had to wait for an expansion to get the 3rd subclass. I don't think they'll do that this time, because now more than ever, especially in Destiny 1, it's so important to have each subclass or each elemental type subclass for each class, so you don't have to, let's say you need Arc, but you only play on, let's say, I don't know, a Warlock who doesn't have an Arc subclass, then you're kind of screwed if there's an Arc burn, things like that. So I don't think they're going to actually lock one subclass away until an expansion. I think we'll have all 3 of them at the at the base launch of the game. We'll have to unlock them through the story, of course, and regain our power, regain our light, like the story mission entails, but I do believe they won't be locked out until expansions like in Destiny 1. So that means all subclasses for all classes are revealed and can be taken 100% as fact in this leak. We have the Gunslinger, the Nightstalker, and the Arc Strider for the Hunter, the Striker, Sunbreaker, and Sentinel for the Titan, and the Stormcaller, Voidwalker, and Dawnblade for the Warlock. But that is it for this video. Let me know down in the comments what you think about Trials of the 9, what you think about all the classes that are returning, if you're kind of disappointed that there aren't adding any new subclasses, except for the one. I'm not. I love the Stormcaller for the Warlock. I love all the classes in Destiny 1. They're all good for their own reasons, but do expect a lot of revamps and a lot of changes for the returning subclasses, like we've seen with the Striker and the Gunslinger from the gameplay reveal event. So there's going to be a lot of changes. They're trying to make all supers roaming supers, so they're not trying to make the supers tactical or defensive anymore. That's why they took away the Titan shield. So they're going to be changing a lot of the things around when it comes to supers and when it comes to subclasses, especially the returning ones. So just expect a lot of changes. But if you enjoyed the video, make sure to give it a thumbs up for me. Subscribe for more Destiny 2 coverage all the time. We've got tons to talk about on the channel. It's almost insane how much Destiny 2 content I still have to cover here before the E3 event, because then there's just going to be more to talk about. We've got the revamped Striker Titan breakdown that I have to do, the revamped Gunslinger Hunter breakdown that I have to do, we got exotic weapons to talk about, exotic armor, the heroic public events, the adventures, Lost Sectors patrols, all the planets, Nessus Titan, Io Earth, the European Dead Zone. We have the new currencies, strange dust, these purple shards that are showing up, new enemies, new Fallen, new Cabal, new Hive, and the Nightfall glimpse that I spotted during the livestream reveal event. So there's a lot of videos that have to be made before E3 actually happens next month. So if you're interested in any of that, interested in Destiny 2 coverage at all, make sure to subscribe, because there's a lot coming your way for sure. But thank you guys for watching, and I hope you guys have a fantastically awesome day. My name has been Just Jared. Until next time, peace out.